What's up, boxing world out there? Thought I'd talk about the most talked about heavyweight right now, Tyson Fury. I think he's excellent for the sport, great for the sport. He's got a mouthpiece on him. He's a real clever guy. He's got an interesting background, overcame depression, came back and won the WBC title. I was just watching videos the other night on his dad. I think his name's John Fury, and he was a bare knuckle fighter. He seems to be a guy of character. I just like, I like the types of people they are. They're throwbacks. John. You can tell John Fury's a man of morals, and he raised his family really good. There's some tough guys. They call themselves travelers, and I like fighters that not only can talk but back it up. If you're gonna talk, be able to back it up. Don't come in talking about you're gonna do this and that, and then you get knocked out in the first round. Nobody's gonna take you too seriously. But Tyson Fury is great for the heavyweight division. He's great for the sport. And it's not gonna be easy to beat this guy. He's so long and heavy, and he gives a lot of feints. He's clever. Now that he's hooked up with Sugar Hill, Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, and they're doing that Kronk style where they try to knock you out and don't leave it to the judges. He's going to be real hard to beat. And quite frankly, I think the only person that can beat him is Anthony Joshua. I don't see anyone else that can beat him. I don't think Usyk's big enough. He can box, but he ain't really got that much power in the heavyweight division. He fought heavyweight before, but then went down to cruiserweight. He knocked out Tony Bellew from Creed, won. That was an exciting fight. But I don't think Usyk can beat him. Fury had 2 fights with Chisora. Let's see. He beat Klitschko. Daniel Dubois on his way up. I think he's the next big thing. He's got a fight with Joe Joyce coming up. I don't think Joe Joyce is gonna get by Dubois. I think he'll get a late stoppage. Probably Dubois will get a late stoppage against Joe Joyce around the 11th. Because he's the more powerful guy. Joe Joyce, to me, just throws his jabs awkwardly. He's had success, but I was watching him fight Usyk. I believe it was an amateur fight. He just seems to throw his punches weird. And he takes a lot of shots, and you definitely don't want to do that against Dubois. But Dubois is the next big thing, but I think he's a couple years away from beating somebody like Tyson Fury. And Dubois sparred against Joshua, and you're not supposed to talk about what goes on in sparring, but I guess nowadays the rules are different. And he said, I believe he knocked down Joshua or something, but I don't think he would be able to beat Joshua right now. I think he still needs more fights. I think Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight on the planet right now. Tyson Fury a close second. I think Chisora is doing a great job coming back. Dillian White, great heavyweight. Yeah, Dillian's another guy with a mouthpiece on him. He's always got some jokes and says some way out stuff sometimes. I'm like, oh, Dillian, come on, man, reel it in. And but guys like that make it real interesting. These heavyweights, after the Klitschko era that people thought was kind of boring, we got a lot of guys with a lot of mouth now that can really fight. Dillian White can really fight. Chisora, Fury, Joshua. Wilder's a hard puncher. Not the hardest of all time, as I always say, but a hard puncher nonetheless. And we got Chisora supposed to fight Usyk. I think Usyk had pulled out before. And Chisora's going to be tough for Usyk to fight because Chisora's kind of got that Tyson style where he just lowers his head and comes in with some hard hooks, and he's a real big guy. So I want to see how that goes. I think I favor Chisora in that. And like I was saying, I don't think anybody in the division is gonna beat Tyson Fury, but Joshua, and it's not gonna be easy. It may go to the cards, even if he knocks Fury down. I think it'll probably go to the cards. I don't know if you can stop Fury's got such a strong will. So does Joshua. But I look forward to those fights. Go and check out the Fury family. They're very interesting. They have an interesting story, and John Fury knows a lot about fights. He even told David Hay what his son was going to do, and David Hay had to eat a big slice of humble pie. He told him his son was going to win and how he's going to do it, and that's just what Fury did. Other than he didn't stop him in the second round, he stopped him in the seventh, but he still went in there and did his thing. And oh yeah, before I go, something I want to add, man, leave the mask at the Ponderosa, man. We don't want to see that. This ain't WWE. We want to see you come in the ring, focus, boxing. The ring is where the drama happens. We don't need all. I saw Michael Hunter come in the ring on the Joshua undercard against Povetkin wearing a big Predator mask. It's like he couldn't even keep it on. I'm like, man, this looks completely silly. I mean, it's like you lose all intimidation factor. If I'm in the ring, I see a dude coming to the ring with a mask, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like this dude trying to hide his fear or something. But leave the mask at the Ponderosa, man. This is not the WWE. This ain't no other wrestling leagues. Let's just box, and I'm sick of the rappers coming in the ring too, holding the mic like it's a concert. We don't even know what they're saying half the time. Just play your music and come into the ring, and let's see the fight. And I'm tired of hearing the music in between rounds too. It's like a distraction. We're not at a concert. You can go to hear music at the after party. Let's just keep it in the ring. Let's fight. Let's make it like the old days when it was at its best. This is the J. Roos theory. Be fearless and keep your hands up at all times. Yay, yay.